right, guys, we're going to the gate, as you see here, on the turf course for the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks. Kicking off the late pick 5. You see that current pool is over $1 million. Mike, you and I covered this on the Magic Mike Show. I'm a big fan of the 4. You're rolling with the 10. Tell me why real quick.
I mean, Concert Hall, this is something that Aiden O'Brien has done well in this race the last 2 years, brought over absolute monsters. I would expect that this horse is going to be the best here as well. Again, the best European horse in the field. And I think the Euros tower over the U.S. horses. So I love 3-1 price. I'm shocked we're getting 3-1 right now.
Aaron, I know when I jumped in on Blinkers Off, you were a big fan of this. Jared, you weren't there. Is this your horse as well, the 10?
Yeah. By the way, you did a great job. But no, this is my horse. I'm with kind of Somich here. I just think the Euros have the Americans kind of over a barrel, and then I just liked how gutty this horse was, and obviously Aiden O'Brien riding more coming in to ride 3-1. I'm all about it.
Yeah, that's the price there. There's 5-2. Mike, you were predicting before we started recording she was going to be 5-2. Maybe 2-1. But listen, the way that Aiden O'Brien has done in this race before, Mike, you talked about it. 2-1 is not even the lowest price that he's won it with. So we're in the gate. We're about to go off. It looks like here. The Belmont Oaks. This is exciting. We got this and the Belmont Derby 2 races later. International flair, Aaron. It's just it's a real exciting day.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love this day. It's one of my favorite days. It feels like Saratoga's already here when they run these races. So
it's kind of feel like Breeders' Cup turf races, don't they? I mean, you have like the A- team coming over from Europe now, not the B+ or B team.
Everybody broke well.
There goes the 4. I wondered how forwardly placed she would be.
On the lead, maybe.
With Mike Smith, and then you've got John Velasquez in 4th. Haughtie's in 3rd. And Aaron, I know that's a horse that you were interested in from the American side. Is this a good place for her to be, right behind those horses?
I'm surprised she's this forwardly placed. Let's see what the pace is of this race. But look, I mean, it's a great spot. She's not tugging or anything. She's comfortable. So, but I am surprised she's a little bit more forwardly placed today. Wow, they're flying too. That's correct.
Belmont's not exactly been known for always getting it right. So maybe that's not. But if that is, I mean, 22-2 is wild for this length of race.
Going a mile and a quarter on the turf. If that's right, then it's sitting up well for any of this back half of this field because they are absolutely moving. The 2,
44-3.
There's no way, right?
That can't be right. It doesn't look like they're going that fast.
It doesn't look like they're going that fast.
I would have guessed like 48. They don't look like they're going fast at all to me. So
it'd be funny after the fact to see like did these times change afterwards because we could be sitting here looking like we're geniuses or we could look like idiots. The 10, by the way, if the times are right, your guys' is 10 perfectly spotted there.
He's going backwards is the only problem right now, or she. But yeah, the back half, like I think Jared said, should be set up if the times are right here.
So 4's going to range up here on Cairo Memories.
Yeah, 4's going to get the first try here, no doubt.
Get the nice jump on the brown horses who are passing the 9.
Concert Hall's in trouble here.
Come on, 4 horse. Dig in, girl. Dig in with the moonlight.
Pick up her feet right now.
Come on. Hold on.
Oh,
McKulick. Yeah, McKulick's had a problem with hanging. Let's see if she can get past.
He's going to get her this time.
Ooh.
McKulick's got it.
McKulick's got it. Yep.
He's a 5.
Unless consumer
spending is going to get up there. We're going to get Chad Klarovich 1-2.
Oh, no. Moonlight got second.
And then, listen, the Concert Tour, that was a decent run for 4th. She looked a little bit like Yabir earlier this year when he was spinning his wheels in the turf course. But you see where she's at here with consumer spending. They both ended up making a good run, guys. Everybody's
McKulick has to, I know I wasn't on Blinkers Off, so I couldn't mention this. But when I was handicapping this, I was like, this I'll say, this girl she's going to win this race. And after I'm finally officially off of her, I've bet her 3 times in a row. She's been the top, and she's let you down 3 times in a row and just disappointing efforts all 3 times when she, 2 of those, she's been the favorite 3 of her 4 races, only won 1 of those. She goes off at 5-1 and she cruises home in a grade 1 mile and a quarter Belmont Oaks. So that's super frustrating from that regards.
Mike, I want to go to you. The times, we mentioned how quick it was early. There's really only one slow split there. That's a really fast race for them going a mile and a quarter on the turf here.
Yeah, I mean, again, let's wait and see what these come back at because the 4 was also close to the pace there and held for second. which would be just a phenomenal race from With the Moonlight. If With the Moonlight actually went 44-3 and then ended up running that race in second. I mean, so let's wait and see if these times come back correct. My guess is you're going to get a corrected time like 24, 48, 112, and then move those times up a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, the only slow split was between the half and the 3/4 there. And Cairo Memories, the pace setter, looked like she held on for 5th. So, yeah, your top few horses early still hanging around there. Good effort from the Europeans here, too. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
Note that Naira just took the times down.
Well,
oh my God,
just to jump in, guys, 155 and change for 1.25 miles on the turf. There's no chance that's going to be about 5 seconds off.
Yeah.
I would
say, what's the Derby record, right?
I was going to say, yeah, he just ran that faster than Secretariat ran the Derby, supposedly. So this is going to be way off. Another fucking just a joke that we have a Grade 1 race at Belmont Park and we can't time the race right. I mean, just ridiculous.
We should have had it written.
Still be the case.
We should have had him written timing into HISA. HISA would have solved everything, right? We would have perfect time. I mean, Indiana Grand's having issues too. Every race is
what
a track
fucking
record by
shock!
5 seconds.
I mean, it's
Gulfstream's put $3 million into a new timing system. It's worked great for 2 weeks.
I just don't understand how it's possible that we could be at Belmont Park, the biggest track running in this country, running the biggest races, and we posted that these horses ran 1.25 miles on the turf in 155.
I would love to hear the call and see if Embriai realized mid-call, like, hey, this is not right. They didn't go 44-3.
I mean, I was pissed off that McKulick, a horse that I loved and was hyped about, and lost, like Jared said, at races where we had him. But that doesn't even make me a tenth of as angry as I am that we can't time a Grade 1 race in this country at Belmont Park. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, let's spin a positive on this when we wrap it up. McKulick gets the win. I would say the top 5, 6, several of these horses should go to the Saratoga Oaks if they come out of this cleanly. And I think a lot of them have a good shot. Aaron, your final thoughts on the race, aside from the timing. Talk about the horses.
I mean, how do we even judge it? Because we don't really know how the fast they went, how they, what do you want me to say? If McKulick ran it in 155, this is the next great horse and will be in the Hall of Fame. That's not the case. Listen, give all credit to this horse. It's been so frustrating, like Jared pointed out, to come up and win this big race. We knew she had talent. She was able to get it done, and that's what happens in horse racing sometimes. You're just a couple of races early or a race late, and credit to her. But, hopefully when we do the 9th race, they can time it correctly.
Jared, your final thoughts?
I'm just like sitting back, letting him just kind of. This is great. This is great content. It is. I mean, but it's like so fitting for what we know of this industry. It's like, of course, we're gonna have an issue with the timing on a Grade 1 race. It's embarrassing, and that's why people make fun of our sport, because we don't know what the hell we're doing. Anyways, from a race standpoint, it's extremely frustrating what just happened. But I will say I didn't think she would win. So I'm like, I wasn't close to like picking her. Just, it is frustrating to finally, the thing with our horse there, Concert Hall, like why I liked her is like, okay, she's kind of a gutty, kind of a grindy kind of horse. Like, and I just felt like she was the American side of things. She was going to be better than the rest. And she kind of ran that way, just kind of, but unfortunately just wasn't quite good enough.
Mike, your final thoughts on this race?
I'll put a positive spin on it. This is a good thing for America. I mean, 2 of the top 3 horses come from Chad Brown's barn. Obviously, he does very well with these type of horses. But to have Concert Hall over here, a very good horse. To have Magic, your horse there, the 4 with the Moonlight over here, a very good European horse. And to have 2 Chad Brown horses, one of them win, one of them be competitive at 1.25 miles is a great sign for the U.S. contingent moving forward for the rest of the year. It'll be interesting to see what we see in a couple races here and see if it's both the boys and the girls that we see this. But, this is a big time test that was passed here for the U.S. contingent on turf, which is something that they have not passed. We have not passed recently here in the last few years.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I think this was an exciting one. We'll see what the Belmont Derby holds. If you want to see our reaction to that replay, make sure you go check that out over at youtube.com/racingdudes and racingdudes.com, where we got free picks for every race, every track across the country. Don't forget, Saratoga opening day is coming up soon. This is your one-stop shop for everything Saratoga. We will see you soon. Until then, have a good one.